video. You can see the formulations that are being manufactured using our technology in the left hand side. We can also make complex multi ingredient products such as multi-layered capsules, multi-layered patches, oral films, for example. In the recent study, ashwagandha and brahmi were printed in the form of a capsule, multi-layer capsule. Then comes patient-specific dosage forms and formats like flexible dosage forms, powders, gummies, fast-dissolving films, so on and so forth. So many things we can manufacture using 3D printing. For example, tulasi and ginger films are manufactured for children using 3D printing. You can see on the left side, as when I'm telling about children, it's very interesting to see on the left side, the chocolate is being printed on the left side, which contains the drug. It is in the shape of a small cup shape. So it is edible formulation. Children will really love that shape and size. Then comes advantages of 3D printing in Ayurveda. That is enhanced bioavailability. Bioavailability can be increased. We can reduce the side effects because we are adjusting the dose, and it is more sustainable. That means we can reduce the waste of resources as well as formulations that are created on demand. And ultimately, as I said, patient compliance, patient acceptability to the therapy will be increased. Here, an example for cookies, medicated cookies. It is another example for customization of nutritions. So, collagen, vitamin C, black pepper, and vitamin K and vitamin D, all these five are never available in a single formulation. So, you can, as per the need of the patient, as per the recommendations of the nutritionist, we can formulate such formulations. There are some challenges like herbs are very complex formula for complex chemicals. They contain other than more than one ingredients. So another problem is they degrade during the printing process. That means while heating. So it's better to not to heat the formula. Means we should not use such technology which involves the heating. That is laser printing and FDM technology are not suitable. There comes regulatory hurdles. United States of America, United States Pharmacopoeia is working on the regulatory part because it is already allowed for the bulk manufacturing by Apricia Pharmaceuticals. So they are also working on customization, compounding using 3D printing technology. And equipment cost is high at this moment. It can be reduced after some time. These are some formulations we made using FDM technology. Microspheres, hexagonal tablets, minispheres, dental parts, orthopedic implants. We also use powder bed inkjet printing. We made such tablets here. And market size, if you see, it is around 122 millions in 2025, which is growing at a rapid growth of 15%, and 2033 it could reach about 375. On the left hand side, you can see here. So this tablet is manufactured using FDM technology. This is a filament maker. It is imported from the Italy. So you can see the granules there, which contain the drug as well, polymer granules and drug. And after melting, this filament is coming out slowly, and it is fed to the spool, and further 3D printing will take place. You have already seen, and of course, in the next continuation of this video, you can see some FDM machine which is working. These are the players on the left hand side are the commercial bulk manufacturing players using 3D printing technology. On the right hand side, we have like Curify, FabRx, Craft Health, MB Therapeutics, Nourished, Trastech. These are all working on 3D printing personalized medication. So there are regulatory considerations like US FDA guidance has given certain things recently, then challenges in GMP, stability, quality, and reproducibility, and future of pharma tech regulations has to be considered. You can see one by one. US FDA guidance in 2017, technical consideration for additive manufactured devices. Under that title, it has given certain regulations. In 2015, as I said, Spritam has been approved for bulk manufacturing. The company name is Apricia Pharmaceuticals. And there are certain other things that are to be included, that is dose accuracy and content uniformity. according to the document 905, and dissolution as per the document 711, and then evaluation of mechanical properties, that is hardness, friability, and layer by layer build, all these to be assessed. Now comes to the GMP challenges. GMP is very important for any manufacturing, including 3D printing. So process reproducibility has to be checked. Then environmental control is to be maintained properly. And the another challenge is cleaning and cross contamination, because we are doing in a small batches using 3D printing. If you change another medicine, batch change will take place, and cleaning and validation has to be done. And batch definition is to be, because we are making small batches, 10 tablets, 15 tablets, 20 tablets, like that. So for each batch we have to define it properly and label it accordingly. And of course there are no standards available. We are expecting some annexures of GMP in the coming years. Stability is also very, very important. So heat and light sensitive ingredients processing is very difficult here. So we have to cover with dark, or we have to work in the dark environment. There is a need for innovative stability studies, especially apart from the regular quality control or stability studies. We have to look for certain 3D printed printing related parameters, such as build orientation, geometry, and material heterogeneity. And there comes validation of critical quality attributes, such as disintegration time, mechanical strength, drug release, etc. And of course, online quality control devices like near infrared spectroscopy and 3D imaging are being tested, and it is successful. The future outlook is like personalized GMP is going to take place in the coming days, and inclusion of or integrating of artificial intelligence. Actually, our team is working on this. So we are working on three technologies. One is formulation technology, another is 3D printing, the third one is artificial intelligence. All together we are integrating. Recently, our team went to Germany. We were invited as one of the startup companies from very, very small, 20 startup companies from India. Among them, our company was invited, redefine was invited, and we have given a presentation. They really appreciated, and and they have given one assurance. We are working on that now. Now comes European Medical Agency, FDA, ICH have to collaborate for additive manufacturing specific annexes in the coming years. And as you know that 3D printing is also called decentralized production. So decentralized production hubs such as hospitals, pharmacies, clinics will lead new licensing categories in the coming days. So 3D printing is definitely a game changer, but it bridges the innovation and impact across drug research, clinical use, and regulation. A promising frontier for the future of the pharma and healthcare, and especially for Ayurvedic sciences, Ayurvedic hospitals, this particular Ayurvedic pharmacies, you can say 3D printing can be much more useful. These are some applause. We got Best 3D Printer Award consecutive years, that is 24 and 25. One is at IIT Delhi, and 23 and 24. One is at IIT Bombay, another one is IIT Delhi. These are lab name. We use three technologies as you have seen before. And recently we made one polyherbal 3D printed antimicrobial discs. This is our commercial 3D printer. The capabilities of this 3D printer is that we can make polypills, edible dosage forms, and various other different type of geometries, such as tablets, jellies, gummies, patches, microspheres, etc. These are some of our publications. Interesting, noticeably, the one is Handbook of 3D Printing in Pharmaceutics. It will explain you about the science, how to work on the 3D printers and all, and formulation science. It is published by CRC Press. Thank you so much for your patience. You can see now here on the left hand side, an FDM printer is working. And this is a little repetition, I think. And now comes microspheres are very interesting. Another interesting dosage forms. We have achieved this. You can see that different formulations being manufactured simultaneously. That means the video was merged like this for a better understanding. And thank you so much for being with me. Contact us for your future research as well as any help. Thank you all future 3D fires.